Hi everybody, my name is Amy Olson and I'm a licensed acupuncturist in Stillwater, Minnesota. I've been practicing in the St. Croix Valley for 17 years and was really happy to be invited by Dr. Greg to this health summit. I believe very much in collaborating with other practitioners, and I always tell my patients to have their healthcare team. So you can have your chiropractor on the team, an acupuncturist on the team, your medical doctor on the team, physical therapist on the team, therapist on the team. All of those people together can help you to have optimal physical and mental and emotional health. So today our subject is headaches, and acupuncture very frequently treats headaches. Our subject for today is headaches, particularly stress headaches. Now, when we think about stress, there are many, many different causes of stress. And in Chinese medicine, we look at a variety of different things that can cause headaches. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is to diagnose what are the organs that are imbalanced that could be causing or aggravating headaches. So we do something called pattern diagnosis. What we're trying to determine is what is the root cause of the headaches. In Chinese medicine, we treat what are called the roots and the branches. And so we are looking to try to find what is the underlying cause of the condition, as well as to treat symptomatically. So we're treating the root, which is the cause, and the branches, which are the symptoms. And so it's important for us as acupuncturists to inquire, to ask a lot of different questions about your condition and what are the symptoms around this. When it comes to headaches, what we like to do is we like to look at, first and foremost, where's the location of the headache? Is the headache at the forehead? Is the headache on the sides of the head? Is the headache on the top of the head? Or even is it coming from the back of the head? All of these come from a different root cause in Chinese medicine. So we start with the location. The next thing we like to ask is, what type of pain is it? Is it a dull headache? Is it a sharp headache? Is it throbbing and distending? Does it feel like you have a heaviness in the head, or even like a band around your whole head? All of these things help us to point to, again, what are the organs that are involved? What are the organs that are imbalanced, so that we can best treat you, again, by getting to the root cause. The next thing we might ask is, what makes your pain better or worse? Does exercise make it better, or does it make it worse? Does eating make your headache better or worse? Does lying down improve the headache, or does lying down make the headache worse? Again, more and more layers that help us to understand what is the underlying cause of your particular headache. And I often say that 10 people could come into my office on any given day with headaches, and every single one of those people might have a different root cause, underlying cause for why they have those headaches. So we treat on a very individual basis. We're looking to find out what is the cause for your particular condition and how can we treat your condition. We're also looking at what other symptoms you might have. Are you struggling with insomnia? Are you struggling with fatigue? Are there any kind of menstrual symptoms that might also go along with your particular headache? And it can even impact our treatment whether or not those headaches are before the period, during the period, or after the period. All of those things will have different, potentially different causes and potentially different treatments that we employ. So we get very, very clear on what your situation is and how, again, we can treat you best for your particular types of headaches. And you might have multiple kinds of headaches. That's quite possible too. So this information helps us to identify the organs that are involved in the imbalance. And then we know how to choose the acupuncture points that are best going to treat your condition. So acupuncture is one of the main treatments that we employ when we're working with patients with headaches. So when we're looking at how to choose the points, we have first determined what is the one organ, or there might be more than one organ involved, and how are we going to address that with particular acupuncture points. Again, as I've said, because every person is individual, the points that we choose are very often different and unique for every single person. And so I wanted to share with you this model. Actually, I have two, a male and a female. These models, which probably you can't see very clearly here, but they have a bunch of lines on them, and the lines have points on them. So in Chinese medicine, the theory is that every single organ has a channel or a meridian that goes with it. It's kind of like a river. Being here in the river town, I often use the river as an analogy for acupuncture. So along these channels are acupuncture points, and we choose them again based upon the organs that are showing us some sign of imbalance, which is then causing your headaches. So we then choose particular points to treat whatever organ imbalance that you particularly have. Primarily, the organs involved with headaches tend to be the liver, the spleen and stomach, and the kidney. And so all of those questions that we've asked you help us to guide us to which organ we're going to be treating for you. This doesn't mean that you have any medical issues with that organ. It just means that the energy is not flowing properly through that organ. It may be deficient, it may be weak, it may be in excess and creating stagnation, and it may be that we need to move the chi or the energy through that to help you to get relief of your headaches.